Hey Raiders, Mr. Engel here, March 8th, the last week before spring break. I want to just remind everyone next week is our spring break vacation. Hope everyone has a great, safe, enjoyable time off. But before we get there, I want to go over a couple important things. Number one, attendance. So many of you did such a great job in the first semester, but because you didn't meet attendance requirements, you didn't get credit. So again, in high school, you can get a passing grade, but if you don't meet the attendance requirement, you don't get credit. Now, there are two ways to solve this problem. One, you can do a petition for credit, and that link will be included here. And that simply means, hey, you had COVID, you had extenuating circumstances in that first semester that you want to make us aware of. And that way we can grant you credit, but we have to know. Again, it's all about us knowing the extenuating circumstances that you went through. We have a committee that goes over and looks at each one and then determines whether or not we can give you credit. Option two, you missed more than 10% of the class, because if you miss more than 10% of the class, you have to do either a petition or recovery. In the recovery, the link's below. You go in, you do the assignments, you turn them in, and guess what? We'll give you recovery hours to make up for any of the days you missed. We know this year has been very, very different, and we know attendance has been, asynchronous and unique at times, but the problem is you have to meet the standard. So gave you two options how to fix your attendance from the first semester. If you pass the course, don't let attendance be the reason you don't get credit. Okay, make sure you're doing all you can to get credit. You don't want to have to take a whole course that you've done all the work in again because you didn't meet attendance. Let's talk this semester. Are you doing everything you can to get attendance? How can I make sure that my attendance is right? I'm doing the work, but I'm not getting credit. Well, here's a couple things you need to make sure you're doing. Check in daily. Very simply, either attend the Google Meet, okay? All you have to do is show up, participate, be here synchronously. That's our goal. But we all understand there'll be days where maybe you can't be on at the meet time. Well, then do the attendance form. Turn in your daily assignment. If you do your attendance form or turn in your daily assignment or show up for your Google Meet, you're going to be counted present. Well, Mr. Engel, my internet went out that day. Well, guys, most of you have a phone. Call the school and let the school know your situation. Contact your teacher via Remind. Do whatever you have to do to make contact with your teacher on a day-to-day basis. It's critical because no one wants you to take a course again simply for attendance reasons. Okay? A couple other quick dates I want to drop into your calendar regarding STAR EOC. Our STAR EOC for English 1 is April 6th, and our STAR for English 2 is April 8th. Those tests will be conducted here at the school. You have to come to the school to take the STAR EOC. Well, Mr. Engel, do we have to come? Well, here's the deal, guys. Your STAR counts as a graduation requirement, so you have to pass your English 1 or your English 2 test eventually. So whichever one of those tests you take, you have to pass to graduate. If you're a freshman taking English 1, it's best to go ahead and take that test now because next year you'll be taking English 2 and the content won't be as fresh. So, I'm strongly encouraging every student, whether you're an in-person, a hybrid, a virtual student, to come on April 6th if you're scheduled to take the English 1 test and test. It's one day. We'll make sure that social distancing is in place. Our mask mandate will continue through the entire school year. And we're gonna make sure it's safe here for you to be in a safe testing environment. But I would really, really recommend on our STAR testing days, you come up, you do your very best, and you knock that graduation requirement out. But as you know, in high school, you have to pass 5 EOCs: Algebra 1, English 1, English 2, U.S. History, and Biology. So if you're in any of those courses this year and you have your STAR EOC, I absolutely recommend and encourage you to come up on your testing dates and take it. Again, April 6th is English 1, April 8th is English 2. Again, Raiders, I appreciate all that you're doing. Parents, thank you so much for your continued support. Love seeing all the new construction and all the new things that are happening here at Southwest. Until next time, go Raiders. We got this.